Hello and welcome to your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 19th of June, 2015. The moon today is making its way through the early stages of the sign of Leo, where it will be transiting the nakshatra of Pushya. Pushya is a Dharma-related nakshatra. And in understanding Dharma, we can get to a level where we're able to understand a little bit of what the tone of today's energy might be all about. Dharma, very loosely translated, and I say very loosely translated because it means so much more than this, is the path of righteousness, doing what's right for one's own life, following one's own path. That path, granted, can evolve over the course of our lives, and Dharma can mean a different thing to us at different stages of our lives. But Dharma, by its very nature, is going to involve a certain set of restrictions or boundaries in order to guide us along a certain path in our lives. Pushya is also connected with Brihaspati, who is the priest of the gods. And the priests in Vedic mythology are the performers of sacrifice, okay? So it's the idea of giving something up in order to hopefully gain something, gaining wisdom. So accepting certain boundaries so that one can either gain wisdom or gain whatever it is that one is working towards achieving. We can also look at the symbol for Pushya, which is a circle with a dot in the middle of it. If you look at that dot as the individual, the circle represents the boundaries that we're dealing with, the boundaries that are imposed upon our specific path. And we struggle and strive to press against those boundaries, and pressing against those boundaries does bring expansion in some moments of our lives, but there are certain boundaries and restrictions that we just have to come to an acceptance of. And actually coming to an acceptance of those boundaries is actually beneficial for our lives. The lunar tithi for today is Shukla Chaturthi. It's the fourth day of the bright half of the moon. And because of a feeling of emptiness, you're feeling like it's difficult to restrain yourself and accept the imposed boundaries or restrictions that you're facing, because you really are pining after a specific result and feeling empty because you're not necessarily attaining it. And it's likely going to amplify your desires or feelings to muster a sense of exuberance or muster strength in order to achieve a breakthrough. That's also being reflected through the solar lunar yoga, which is Harshana. Harshana, loosely translated, means thrilling with joy, filled with exuberance. Both the lunar tithi and the solar lunar yoga are not very well disposed, so it creates an energy where that buildup or that an attempt to amplify energy in order to break through a particular situation is not going to have the positive result which you are likely hoping that it's going to have. So odd as it may seem for you today, really the best step towards future progress is accepting the moment as it is, accepting the boundaries that are there and working within those boundaries. It may be at some future point those boundaries are released, but at least for today, they're very much in place and very much need to be respected. And obviously these boundaries can be in any area of your life. And in order to know that and what that's all about for you, I'd really need to see your personal birth chart. So if you've got a difficult situation going on and you'd like a little bit of guidance with it, please feel free to sign up for one of my astrological services, which are available through the link in the bottom left-hand corner of this video. If you've closed down that link already, there's also a link further down the page in the description area of the page. I should also mention that I will be doing a course with fellow astrologer Ryan Kurzak on the nakshatras, and that's going to be released in I should say late autumn. I actually don't know the release date yet, now that I mentioned it. And there will be little teasers of this course placed on YouTube. The course is going to be in a video format, so it's not a webinar, it's just a series of video courses that are going to be released for those who are interested in purchasing the course and downloading it. And that'll be late autumn or maybe even early winter when that will be released. But you'll begin to see teasers from that course on YouTube starting sometime soon. That's going to do it for your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 19th of June. Until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye for now.